Morning, guys. So, as I often say in these videos, whenever I get a question, I know that the person asking the question won't be the only person with that question, that there'll be other people who would benefit from hearing the answer to it or from hearing maybe a better question that would help them get closer to the answer that works for them. And this morning, I've had a couple of people ask, do I need to track my food? Now, you probably know that we recommend that people track their food with an app, preferably MyFitnessPal, just because we're all really familiar with it and it's easy to share diaries on there, for maybe 3 to 5 days to get clarity as to the impact of our food decisions. Doesn't mean we need to do it for the rest of our lives, although I know some people choose to, but 3 to 5 days I find is really powerful for helping people get some good understanding as to the impact of those decisions, some tactical adjustments they can make that they can then take going forward. So we don't need to do it forever. And people have asked, do I need to track my food? And ultimately the answer is no. We don't need to do anything. But without tracking, without the cold, hard, fast data it provides, we're essentially guessing. It can be an educated guess. It can be a guess that works for us, but it is nonetheless a guess. If someone describes to me their eating when they're not losing weight as they think they should be, it's just a guess. It's a brief description from memory, which will be somewhat incomplete, and there's not really much I can get from it. Over the years, I've had probably in the thousands of conversations where people have described the way they eat, and it kind of sounds good on paper, if you will. It sounds healthy. But clearly, from the fact they're not losing weight, they're not in a calorie deficit, because if they were, they would be. Tracking gives us that cold, hard, fast data. It gives us something to go off. Often the answer jumps out of the page or the screen to us. We go, oh, geez, I didn't realize that had that many calories in, or that was so much lower calorie density than that, and I'm equally happy eating both. So we don't need to track. If we don't, we are just guessing. And guessing can be fine. If guessing works for us, that's okay. If it's an educated guess based off maybe tracking for a few days and the knowledge that takes forward, and that works, that's brilliant. But again, as long as we realize that anything outside of accurate tracking is just guessing, it might give us the incentivization to do that 3 to 5 days of tracking. If you don't know how to track, you can just check on our app, go to the Learn tab, and it's under stage 1, level 1 of nutrition.